remember being in fifth grade. When I was in fifth grade, I had to do a school project. To be exact, I can't remember in fact what the project was about. The only thing that I can remember is how my classmates made me feel. How my classmates made me feel. And in a certain way, it didn't have a negative effect in my life. I used to be shy. I mean, I'm still shy. I'm still shy to this day. But it played a big role in my life, to be exact. And today I will discuss one of Maya Angelou's piece. Today I will discuss the background and history of my author, which is Maya Angelou, and my piece, the quote that I chose. I will read the piece as a whole, and I will discuss the meaning and my favorite lines of the piece, and how it applies to my life. I will discuss the background and history of my author and piece first. Maya Angelou passed away in 2014. Before she passed away and after she passed away, we still remember her as a dancer, as being a dancer, an actress, a singer, an author, a poet, and most importantly, a civil rights activist. Maya Angelou, when she was a little girl, her and her little brother, they went to live with their grandmother due to some economy circumstances. They went to live there. Their grandmother, especially in Maya Angelou's life, played a big role, an important role in her life, since her grandmother taught her to live life at the fullest, which is one of the main reasons and one of what she projects on her writings. She quit high school, but then she came back to finish high school. In her senior year, she became pregnant, but that didn't stop her. Instead of that, it helped her to motivate her and to be someone in life and inspire more people. And she got married, but her marriage didn't last that long. And she also worked with Martin Luther King Jr. before he passed away. Now that I discussed the author and background of my piece, I will read it. I've learned that no matter what happens or how bad it seems today, life goes on, and it will be better tomorrow. I've learned that you can tell a lot about a person by the way he or she handles these three things: a rainy day, a lost luggage, a tangled Christmas tree lights. I've learned that regardless of your relationship with your parents, you will miss them when they're gone from your life. I've learned that making a living is not the same as making a life. I've learned that life sometimes gives you a second chance. I've learned that you shouldn't go through life with a catcher's mitt on both hands. You need to be able to throw something back. I've learned that whatever I decide something with an open heart, I usually make the right decision. I've learned that even when I have pains, I don't have to be one. I've learned that every day you should reach out and touch someone. People love a warm hug or just a friendly pat on the back. I've learned that I still have a lot to learn. I've learned that people will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you make them feel. Now that Now that I have discussed the background in the piece and read the piece, let me explain what it means and how it applies to my life and some of my favorite lines from the piece. In my perspective, what I understood from this quote is that people make mistakes, and that's okay, because that's the point of being a human. If you're a human, you can make mistakes, and that's how you learn from it, and that's how you become a better person in the future. It also helps you and also motivates you to be someone better tomorrow. And I also noticed from the piece that let's say I spilled my soda today, right? Or let's say I tripped today. But did you notice something different or something happened while you tripped? Did the birds start chirping? Did the cars stop moving? Did the people who were around you stop doing what they were doing just because you tripped or just because you spilled some soda or some coffee? The answer will be no. And that's the main point. Because no matter what you do, people who around you will not notice it. It's only you're the only person who's punishing yourself, and that's the way your way of thinking, the way that you're thinking keeps you apart from everyone, and you isolate yourself from everyone just because they're gonna judge me just because I did this. That's not the point. They're not gonna judge you, or they might, but shouldn't matter. That shouldn't matter to you, because no matter if you do good in life or bad in life, people will still judge you. But you have to take advantage of that and prove them wrong. You have to prove them that you're a better person than them. You have to prove them that even though you made a mistake, you can be a better person. You can try new things. You can learn from it and not make the same mistakes. And the most important thing is that you will never stop learning in life, because every day you will learn new things in life. And also, it's okay to make a mistake. If you don't make a mistake, it doesn't mean you're human, because no one is perfect in life. No one is perfect. You just have to accept if you did make a mistake, just accept it and continue with life, because life goes on no matter what you do. Now that I've discussed what the quote means, I will share with you one of my favorite lines from the quote. I've learned that I still have a lot to learn. That's one of my favorite sentences from the quote. Because like I said, every day you learn a new thing. Also, the second line that was one of my favorite ones, and most people will agree with me, it's that I've learned that people will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel. It's like when you're going through something, right? You will not remember, because this person said this bad thing to me, or this and that. You will remember, if you're going through a bad thing, the only thing you will remember is that these people are there for you. They will always be there for you, no matter what you do, no matter what mistake you make, or no matter how you isolate yourself from them. They will be always there for you, and that's the important thing. And that's how you're gonna remember them, because you can always count on them. And thank you for hearing me discuss the background and history of my author, reading the piece, and also explaining the meaning in telling you my favorite lines of the quote and how it applies to me. I hope it has impacted you in some ways like it did to me, like to always remember that no matter what you do, people are still gonna judge you, but you have to prove them that wrong, and you have to. If you're a human, you can make mistakes, and that's the whole point of living. That's the whole point of having a life and being able to learn from it, so you don't have to make the same mistakes again. Thank you for being with me.